This is happening right now in Abuja. Is this democracy? Are we at war? You need to follow this video to the end. If you are in Nigeria and you don't follow this video, you sit in your house, you don't even know what is coming. Enter this video now, click fast, and see how you will rescue your head. Follow this video.
National Electric Convention. These are the people that are, okay, and some other PDP stakeholders, the stakeholders in the camp of this order of this, and the Aya himself, he's inside, he has been here since morning, and the SPDC minister himself, is currently in his car. He hasn't come out to address people. So these are the people also in his own faction. Not because of the briefing of the Kabiru Turaki led faction, where they briefed, and then they have come to, resume as a newly elected National Working Committee. And also, in the, during this period, they called on the international community to alert them on what's happening in Nigeria, saying that democracy is under threat over this period, that that there are some people who are trying to make the opposition not to see the light of the day in Nigeria. They specifically called on Donald Trump, that's the president of the United States, to come and rescue not just Nigeria's security situation, but also come and rescue Nigerian government because of this back and forth, this crisis that's currently happening in the People's Democratic Party, that is the biggest opposition party in not just Nigeria, but West Africa.
Amanda, you mentioned that Kabiru Turaki was there. What exactly did he say?
Yes, part of what he said was that they have come to take over, and they called on the international community. But since they came, they came to take over, they have not come as in, of course, inside the kiosk, there's no how they can do their work.
There's no how they can do their work peacefully.
Yes, so that is why they are.
So that is why they are
on the international community to that to alert them that that the other faction has got cause to disrupt their activities. That they can't operate peacefully. That was the briefing we had with them when he. Kabiru Turaki himself specifically called on the U.S. President, Donald Trump, to please look into Nigeria's government, not just Nigeria's security situation. We also thought of with the Senator Samuel Aya, who gave us the side of the, of this whole situation, Chama.
Also, before the chaos, you spoke to...
I told him that we are coming today to have our inaugural NWC meeting, and I told him that our leaders will be here to witness this historic moment. And I also told him that we've seen in the social media some flyers purporting to give notice of NEC and BOT by the people who are no longer members of this party. And he assured us that he is going to protect us. He assured us that he is going to provide security for us to conduct our meeting. I'm happy that the Commissioner of Police of FCT had fulfilled his promise. They have made sure that we've gained entry into our secretariat, and we're here addressing the gentlemen of the press. Now, however, due to some incidents that are occurred by those people who are the enemies of progress, who are the enemies of democracy, we have decided that this meeting will be postponed till tomorrow. Meanwhile, I want to appreciate our leaders, our governors, members of National Assembly, former governors, former ministers, members of BOT, state chairmen, and indeed members of the immediate National Working Committee. I also come here to show solidarity with PDP and peace-loving people in this country. And so if we want to take over governance in this country, then we need to have one country in place. And that is why we are taking all the steps we can to inform the police about the attempts that some people are planning to make today. And we have not been vindicated. Members of the press have seen them, how they came with stocks armed.
Since at the PDP National Headquarters, Wadata Plaza in Abuja, the executive put in place at the PDP National Convention in Ibadan, moved into his headquarters, apparently in a takeover bid, forcefully gaining entrance. You can see the governor of Bauchi State, Bala Mohammed, his group forcing their way into the PDP National Headquarters. We can also see the newly elected national chairman of PDP, that's Aminu Turaki, also forcing his way in. You can see fisticuff, some resistance by perhaps the people loyal to the Anyanwu group, but you can also see indeed efforts on both ends to assume control of the situation there. Riotous, tumultuous situation at the PDP National Headquarters. Outside the premises, you can see tear gas canisters released by the police. So you can imagine how chaotic the situation there is. Again, PDP National Headquarters, Wadata Plaza, experiencing some chaos as the new executive elected during the PDP's National Convention in Ibadan forcefully take over Wadata Plaza. Bukola Idowu, not very good thing for our democracy.
Not very good thing at all. This is not what we should be looking at this time, that we need to strengthen democracy, strengthen the electoral process, and this is really happening. And it talks about the art of the issue in terms of political party management, which is also key to democracy, because they are the major players, and this is not really a good thing to look at. But at the same time, this is one of the reasons why the National Assembly also need to speed up the issue of the reforms as fast as possible, because some of the provisions will cover most of these issues that we are seeing.
Okay, one would have thought that the powers that be would have convened some meetings where things like this could have been prevented. Yes, we see in national parliaments physical exchange of blows, but it's not common in party headquarters.
Yeah.
But here we are in Abuja. You can see the ladies there must have held those of the tear gas canisters, and they are fleeing to safety. Ugly scenes as it were. We can now confirm, based on the pictures we have seen, that both the new national chairman of PDP elected at the Ibadan Convention, Aminu Turaki, senior advocate of Nigeria, is inside the building. Same also with Governor Bala Mohammed. We are yet to see the other governors in their camp. We are yet to sight Governor of Oyo State, Seyi Makinde. We are also yet to sight the governors that were not quite comfortable, other governors that were not quite comfortable with the expulsion of just a week Ayofaisha and others, talking about Governor Mufwang of Plateau State and that of Adamawa State, Fintiri. Situation in PDP headquarters, chaotic. Now, where are the other camps? Are they also planning a strong showing? Are they also regrouping somewhere to also unleash and also effect their forceful takeover? But as of now, it appears the new national executive has effectively taking over the Wadata Plaza of the PDP?
Well, we just hope that they will be able to resolve their issue. They had traction at some point in time. There was progress, but it came suddenly crashing down. But with this, we just hope that they will be able to resolve their issues and then get their house in order, because election is also around the corner. This reform also around the corner, because with this they are having, even if you are talking about the voting like we are discussing in the House, in the National Assembly, they also have members that will vote. So they also need to put their hearts together and have common position on some of those things. But with what we are seeing, encouraging.
Well, PDP remains the biggest opposition figure party in Nigeria, and if we are seeing this crisis in the party at this stage, what does this say of the next general election? For you to have credible election, you must have also stable and credible political parties. You can see security men, you can see henchmen apparently talks, you can also see senior party officials trying to make their way into the PDP headquarters. Perhaps still part of the Ibadan group that held
Make their
national convention.
I think they are just trying to make their way into that plaza now, and this is something I think can be resolved. And like you said, the higher authority should have called them, then be able to resolve this instead of having some of these issues we are having now.
Well, the hope is that the situation does not escalate. It should be de-escalating. Anything beyond this would indeed paint a bad picture. We shared the sound of the statement of the new chairman when he went to the FCT police command headquarters yesterday to lodge a complaint and inform the police that they are coming to take over. He says he's ready to defend democracy with his life. So he's ready to pay the ultimate price, and he has proven it with the way and manner he forced his way into the headquarters. Sometimes some people may argue there are situations where you have to take action rather than sit back. It's not what we are saying.
Well, I don't think that is it. But it's not about also in terms of resulting into violence or physical. Like getting physical the way we have seen it. And again, some of these things are also rooted. These are things that at this point in time we need the judiciary to be clear about. Both parties have gone to court, and then you see that we just see spending, and at some point in time you even see judgment flying around. In Abuja, in Ibadan. These are something democracy needs to be strengthened in Nigeria. It is PDP today. It can be another party tomorrow, and that is where we are, because we just have to clean this up.
So some form of calm restored momentarily. What may say, because you never know what the other what they are cooking. You may never know, because they also vow that they will throw in all they have in ensuring that their group, which they believe is the authentic leadership of the party, will be in control of the national headquarters of the PDP, where they will meet for the National Executive Committee, National Working Committee, and indeed the Board of Trustees of the party. But our camera has gotten into the main chambers of the party. Perhaps we'll go back to get sights and sounds. Thereafter, I'll come back to the program. Give me.
Reduce the mic, reduce the audio of the camera.
Your Excellency, the Chairman of PDP Governors Forum, Governor Bala Abdul Kadir Mohammed, the Governor of Bauchi State, Your Excellency, the performing Governor of Oyo State, Governor Oluseyi Makinde, other members of the National Working Committee who are here, members of the Board of Trustees, State Chairman, other stakeholders and founding fathers who are here, members of the National Assembly also who are here. I want to heartily welcome you to our secretariat, the Wadata Plaza. We've said in Ibadan after our election that we shall be coming today to conduct our inaugural NWC meeting. And coming back to Abuja, we discovered that some elements who have been expelled from our party by the National Convention, which, as you all know, is the highest decision-making organ of our political party, had made plans to disrupt this meeting.